Greetings and welcome to St. Augustine, Florida for Division II Men's Lacrosse. It's the 3-1 Flagler Saints hosting the Florida Southern Mocs, coming in at 1-2. I am Ray Carnicelli. On a beautiful night, it's 62 degrees. The referees have given each team their instructions, and we are ready to get underway. Great crowd here tonight, lining the fields. A lot of energy. And that's Matt Matriga coming up with the opening faceoff. So St. Augustine Lacrosse is underway. Matriga's got a lane. Check comes in. That trail check right before the shot. Goalie controls it. Outlet pass. Here comes Flagler. Back on defense, and the Mocs have possession. Robichaud controls. Back over to Juliama. Shot and a score, early goal, and Florida Southern is underway. On the goal, assisted by Robichaud. So that early face-off win, Matriga got aggressive, had a lane, that trail check, and the turnover results in a Florida Southern goal and an early lead. Controlled by Frazee. Feeds to the crease. The long pole shot saved by Lear on the doorstep. Another dangerous opportunity for the Mocs, but Lear closes the door. Got 8 seconds to get it across. And Tyler Douglas carries it over. So it looks like Flagler's going to get their first offensive opportunity. Got a referee timeout here. Extra ball on the field. So they're on offense. We've got Logan Tobias with McDonald. Back up top to Griffin Moore. Comes into this game 7 goals and 1 assist. He's going to try to initiate the offense. Runs into contact. Throws it back. McDonald down low. There's a shot and a score! McDonald on the goal. Tyler Douglas with the assist. So you saw Griffin Moore draw some attention. Dishes it off to Douglas, who finds the lefty McDonald on the back door. And we are tied up at 1. Matriga and Chiz battling it off at the face-off spot. As Chiz is going to carry it to the goal line extended. Looks like he's comfortable carrying the ball and wants to set up that invert and test Matriga's defense behind the goal. Flagler sorts it out. Chiz pushing that right goal line. Matriga getting in the hip. And Chiz had his run at it and playing a little cat and mouse. Now he's going to finally run off. And the substitutes come on. Controlled by Robichaud. He's got an assist. Cross to Epley, the goal scorer. A little out of balance for the Flagler defense. Now they recover. Back up top to Weish. Errant pass, and it goes out of bounds. So Robichaud tried that flip pass. A little contact came in, and Flagler forces the turnover. 11:40 remaining in the first quarter. 1-1 is our score. A little congested here at the middle of the field. They got 6 seconds to get it across. They do, but the ball comes loose. Odd man rush for the Mocs. They've got numbers to the left. Oh, the check came in just in time. Oh, nice ground ball on the run. So Flagler maintains possession. Bounces it across. So Collins is going to control it. Back across to McDonald. McCouzis behind the cage. Back up top to Douglas. Moore's going to have a lefty take. McDonald's there to back it up. McDonald covered by Fitzgerald. Feet to the crease. McCouzis got his stick on it. The ball is loose. And it comes up for Florida Southern. Fitzgerald with a little pressure. McDonald turns him back. 5 seconds to get it across. Successful clear for Florida Southern. Got a pull on a pole. See if Flagler brings some pressure. Find the open man. That's Cook. Cook. Over to Frazee. Frazee's going to have a run. Anstead works it back around. Now Kent's going to have a run. See if he dodges on the long pole here. They're pressing out. A little bit of a shutoff on Cook. Defense with the dangerous Cook comes into the game with 5 goals and 2 assists. Now he's got it. So I think the Mocs like this matchup. Lefty sweep across the middle. Draws a slide. Shot wide. Good opportunity to see if Paxton Kroll can get off. Nope, he's... Flagler, so a nice defensive set. Lair. Risky pass into traffic. Well handled. Looked like a little bit of a hold there by number 4, but the trail check comes in. Ground ball. Odd man rush. Good hit from the front, but quick whistle. It's going to be a penalty and the man down opportunity, or man up opportunity for the Florida Southern Mocs. Looks like a legal body check. So man up opportunity for the Mocs. Score is tied with 8:24. 1-1 is our score. Anstead, back up top to Julie Elmo. Excuse me, that was Glazer. Got the defense spinning. Cook to Glazer. Stingy man-down defense for the Saints. Skip pass across, lefty shot, score! Goal. Shot it near side, and Maddox Walton gets his 5th goal of the season. So they called an illegal body check. Coach Duncan didn't love that call right in front of him. The referee saw it that way, and the Mocs make them pay. 2-1 is our score, 7:34 remaining in the opening quarter. Chiz and Matrega battling it out at the face-off spot. Raked back and controlled. So Bateman comes up with it, races into the offensive end. Back up to Douglas. Douglas is going to race in on the substitution. Shot over the goal. He got that left hand to the middle from about 10 yards out. Dangerous shooting spot. Just sailed it high. Flagler's there to back it up. Douglas to Moore, having a catch. Back behind to Burton. There goes Moore. Rolls back to his right hand. Powers in, overhand shot, save. Simone with the save. So Florida Southern's going to be patient once again as they work their substitutes through. Robichaud controls. Comes into the game 4-2 on the season. Covered by Nick Shannon. Covered by Kersey. Good recovery. He's trying to get underneath. There's one more pass. There's a shot wide. Who's there to get it? And Florida Southern's there to back it up. Good hustle by Anstead. Anstead's going to bring it in. Covered by Ethan Lyle. Lyles gets a check in. They're all shouting lefty, trying to defend that middle of the field. Feed to the crease. Shot. It's deflected. Ball is loose, and Laird's there to clean it up. Douglas has got ahead of steam. I don't think he necessarily needs to wait for the substitutes. They like that early offense, does Flagler, especially in transition with one of their offensive middies. McCuzis off to McDonald. Back up to Garrett Moore. The brothers Moore, 15. It's Garrett, 5 is Griffin. There comes McDonald. Back up to Hoosier. This might be a good matchup for Hoosier. See if he takes a run at this short stick. Gets to his left hand. Overhand high bouncer. And Flagler's there to back it up. 24 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald controls it with his right hand. Comes around the right goal line, extended, gets to the front. The check comes in, and the ball is loose. Great defense by Florida Southern there to disrupt what looked like an opportunity for a good shot. And Florida Southern back into the offensive end. That comes Frazee. Backdoor sneak. Shot. It's a goal. It was going to the 5-hole. Banked off Lear and went in. Grant Anstead with the goal. Had a great opportunity on offense, did Florida Southern, as McDonald came around right-handed and disrupted, loose ball going the other way, and nice backdoor sneak. Way to keep the head up for the Mocs, finding that one extra pass and the layup. 3-1 is our score. Dowdy's out there for the face-off this time. They're going to call a hold against Flagler, so Mocs get the ball. Caleb Cook. McCusker. Cooks likes a short stick matchup, trying to get top side. Well defended by Kroll. Double team, turnover. Flagler ball. Nice pass, nice catch. Great defense, great transition. Makuzis. There's Makuzis. Now have Reynolds in at attack. Over to Tobias. Backdoor sneak. Shot, score! What a backdoor sneak by Colton Reynolds. And a great pass on the backdoor cut. And Flagler cuts the margin to 1. Just a perfect backdoor cut. Had his stick to the inside, caught it, got to the front, untouched, goal. And a penalty. See if that's the third violation. So the discussion right now is it the third face-off violation? There was a hold earlier. I'm not sure if that's considered a face-off violation. So 3 face-off violations results in a 30-second penalty. Coach Duncan was saying that it was only 2, and that one of the face-offs was actually a hold after the face-off. But the referee wins out in that discussion. So an extra man opportunity for the Mocs. Florida Southern came into the game at 29%. They scored their last time. So they're 1 for 1 today on the EMO. Caleb Cook. Shot wide. Lair's there to get it. Back up by Nate Lair. So possession. Good hustle. Good awareness by Nate Lair. And the penalty releases. So penalty kill for Flagler. Douglas. Douglas under heavy pressure. Back up to Tobias. Over to Moore. Moore's got an alley. He also has a look to the middle. One more pass to the front. Shot, score! Great ball movement, and Luke Burton pays it off. The offense initiated, got the defense spinning, and the ball outpaced the defensive slides. And Luke Burton finishes strong. And Flagler ties it up with 1:29 to go in the opening quarter. Great dodge, great vision, and a great finish. Flagler ties it up. Oh, this time it's a face-off violation. Oh, they've got numbers here as the face-off man stayed on, but they're not able to take advantage of it. Tyler Douglas. Looks like Douglas is going to take his short stick for a little run. Back over to Tobias. Flips it to Moore. Griffin Moore to Makuzis. Pressing way out on Douglas. Marked by Thomas. Trying to force him down that right alley. Keep him out of that left-handed middle. So they're going to take the clock down. There's 29 seconds on the shot clock. About a six-second differential. Sweeps left-handed. Feed down low. Shot wide. Makuzis got the shot off in a good position, just off the mark. 17 seconds on the shot clock, 24 seconds on the game clock. Rolls back, throws back. Got to be careful of that delay of game call, shooting it after the horn, but the Flagler bench was asking them to ice it so they could get their defense set up. And we are at the end of one quarter of play. Division II men's lacrosse, live from St. Augustine. Ground balls, Flagler has a 5-4 advantage. Both teams are perfect on the clear. Florida Southern's 1 of 2 on the extra man. Chiz with the face-off win, racing into the offensive end. He's going to try to square up Matriga behind the goal. Gets to the right goal line extended. Shot, score! So the Fogo. Safe to call Chiz a Fogo because that was some dynamic offensive skill. We've seen him stay on and keep the ball on offense, and he showed why on that opportunity. So took about 17 seconds in the second quarter for Florida Southern to regain the lead. Face-off win for Flagler. Makuzis shot just off the mark. Boy, Luke Burton rifled it. Got a good spot about 2 yards high of the goal line. Sidearm shot just went wide. Back up top to Douglas. Griffin Moore just working it around. Tobias, everybody gets a touch. Back to the right hand. Gets to the front. Shot, save. Flagler controls it. Feet to the crease. Cross-handed shot by Moore. He was losing his angle. Tried the twister. And the Mocs come up with it. So a couple of good looks for Flagler. Now the ball is loose. Tobias boots it forward. Simone couldn't grab it. And so Flagler preserves a possession. So Douglas and McDonald are going to have a catch. Over to Moore. To Makuzis. Back to Burton. Logan Tobias, right hand penetration shot over the cage. Flagler's getting some good looks at the cage, just not hitting the target. Burton's going to bring it in. Tries to skip it through. A lot of traffic, a lot of sticks, and the ball is batted down and controlled. Frazee deflected that ball, comes up with the ground ball. Now he's under pressure. Finds the open man. Guglielmo tried to make something happen behind the cage and drop the ball. Flagler comes up with it. Does a backdoor cut. Skip past Makuzis. Shot, score! Antonis Makuzis caught, locked, and loaded and stung it stick side high. And Flagler ties it back up. Early offense for the Saints. Give a lot of credit to the long pole coming across and being a threat. Gruschholt. McDonald on the assist, who found Makuzis. What I really liked about that offensive set was the way that Makuzis was posted up in a shooting position and quick release. The speed and accuracy. Back to McDonald. Bateman hustles off after a good shift on the wing. Back to Makuzis. He's a streaky shooter, and he's feeling it today. Little fake flip. Moore has it. Moore down the left alley. Left-handed shot. Score! Garrett Moore with the overhand lefty bounce shot. Whipped it past Simone. 5-4, first lead for Flagler. So that's another face-off violation against Flagler. So something Saints are going to have to talk about. And there's a penalty. That's number 4. So got to be a little careful here for the rest of this half. Result in the penalty box. So another extra man opportunity. Second one coming from face-off violations. Mox on offense. There's Cook. Over. They're going to pump the brakes, let this penalty run out. That was a nice grab by Garrett Shaw. Tobias. Tobias. Here comes Moore. Splits back to his left hand. He's got a little room to the front. Shot just off the mark. Makuzis is there to back it up. Flagler getting into some really good shooting situations. Coach Marty Ward's calling for a timeout, and the referee couldn't hear him. He wanted that timeout on the reset. Here comes Makuzis. Back up to Tobias. Across to Moore. Clearing out that right alley. Throws back to Douglas. Douglas left-handed shot. Score! Great ball movement. Pulled the defense to one side. Threw back. Another lefty shot in the back of the net. Coach Marty Ward's fuming over there. He was screaming for the timeout. Wanted to reset the defense on that inbounds. He's having a discussion with the head referee right now. I've got the headset on. It's raucous and noisy. I heard him. Into the offensive end is Bateman. He's got a trailer. Bateman gets it behind. Saints, they'll push it, but this time we've got a timeout on the field. Our score with 9:25. be started by Griffin Moore to the goalie's top right. This time he's going to dodge on the short stick. Comfortable shooting righty or lefty, and he had Tobias on the backdoor sneak as the slide was coming early, but just threw it away. Florida Southern's early to come, and Flagler's recognize that. Where that slide comes from, that's where they're looking to pass it to. Simone controls. There's the overpass and successful clear by the Mocs. Frazee. Back behind to Anstead. Back to Frazee. Heavy pressure. Kent. He's got Cook coming out of the box. Cook with a head of steam. Working it back through X. Anstead. Well defended. Cook trying to get underneath. Working it behind to Anstead once again. Good ball movement by the Mocs on this possession. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Stick got a little high, no call. Well defended all around by Flagler. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Anstead pushing the right goal line. Lyles is there. Penetrates to the front. Shot wide. It's a race to the end line. That's Flagler ball. Oh, they're going to keep it. They're going to keep it with Florida Southern, but there's only 4 seconds on the shot clock. Will they try to jam something in or ice it to the corner? Ice it to the corner. So great defense by Flagler College, and another. Out of Episcopal School of Jacksonville. Got to watch him plenty in high school. He is dynamic, getting accustomed to the in that stick a little bit. Mocs were hunting, but Moore runs out of trouble. Coach Ward doesn't agree. I didn't see it, but we'll stay with it. Break for the Saints. Makuzis. Skip pass. Short shot clock. Feet inside. We got a penalty. Off-ball penalty. McDonald took a shot. He's got to come off. He's injured. Or hurt, I should say. That's going to be a slash. It was off ball, which is very strange. Just landed outside of the pad. So McDonald steps off, and he's a key to this extra man unit. Might have to go get a new wand. I think his stick might have broken as well. See if he tries to sneak back on for the man up. That was Colton Reynolds. Ooh, they called it 2 minutes. Coach Duncan's asking if it was full-time, and it's not. So an opportunity for the Saints. game clock for the half. 2-minute opportunity on the extra man for Flagler. There's Douglas to Tobias. Back to Moore. Timeout. By a score of 6-4. Back to the action. Power play for the Saints. Got Burton up top. Over to Tobias. Back to Douglas. Shot save. Nice save. Ball bounces fortuitously right back to Douglas. Got dinged up a little bit. There's McDonald. Back to Douglas. Over to Tobias. Over 54 seconds. Florida Southern possession. We'll see how aggressive Flagler does it. See if they try to double team. Looks like they're just going to kill the clock out. Kill the penalty. Flagler's not pressing out too far. Shutting off adjacent, but not double teaming. Anstead, back to Cook. Cook on Kroll. Cook with the ball. Likes this matchup. Just going to let the rest of this penalty kill down at 5 seconds. See if Cook tries to take Kroll for a run. Running to the top side. Gets to the front. Shot wide. There to back it up. So Wish was there to back it up. Great pressure by Gonzalez. Another shot clock violation. So the Flagler defense playing stout. Up the ladder, across the midfield line. Back to the offensive set. There's Makuzis. Over to Shaw. He's got more coming out of the box. Garrett Moore. Back to Makuzis. Up top to Wilson. Trying to force him down that left side. He's got a pretty good left-handed shot. Hoosier out of bounds. So that's an unforced error by Flagler. 2:44. Coaches, two talented teams. The third-year Flagler Saints come in at 3-1. Great start to the season. Their only blemish is against high-powered Tampa. Back across to Robichaud. He's got that left hand free. Overhead check. Shot, score. They went for the home run check once he got a half a step in. Bryden Robichaud made him pay. No help was on the way. Got that half a step. Defender went for the hero check. I think Flagler would have liked to have seen a slide come once the dangerous lefty got past the top center position. Florida Southern cuts it to 1. Flagler up 6-5. 2:05 to go in what's been an exciting half. A lot of violations at the face-off in this first half. We'll see if these two have it worked out. Matrega came into the game with a 60% face-off win, and Chiz 54%. Been impressed with Chiz's ball handling ability once he does come up with it. But this time it's Makuzis. Now the ball is loose. Shaw battling for it. Looks like it's off yellow. Looking for the quick restart. Guillermo. Timeout. We'll stay with you through this timeout and just some thoughts on the game and the season so far for Flagler. It's been great having Coach Duncan join me on my radio show the last couple of Sundays, coming off some exciting wins. You can tune in worldwide on the 1010 XL app, or if you're in the North Florida area, AM 1010, FM 92.5. Tomorrow morning we're going to have Coach Galloway of the JU Dolphins on. A couple of area high school coaches will recap all of the action in Division I today. Some exciting games. Some local players here from North Florida had some big days today. Nolan Parlett in goal for Air Force. Just a tremendous job. 80% in relief. 6 saves on 1 goal against. And Nana Wilhelm with 2 goals. 2 local products helping Air Force to a overtime win. Some local products having good days here today. Ethan Lyles, he's a dominant defender out of St. Augustine. So we'll see what the Mocs drew up. Starting with the ball will be Robichaud, coming off that last goal where he was able to beat his man to the middle. Guillermo just sweeping and picking up top. Got some dangerous lefties. Now he's going to roll back. Back behind the cage to Wish. Oh, defender slips. Shot wide. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 5 on the game clock. Wish controls. Wish around the right goal line. Step down shot. Score! Caught it in stride. Robichaud once again. In and out of his stick so fast, and he just stung the corner. Great ball movement. Wish. 14. Back where we started, all tied up. Chiz comes up with it. Boy, Shannon's laying some lumber. Now here's an opportunity as Walton comes up. Kersey was putting heavy pressure, but the Mocs were able to escape. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Mensch stares up at the clock. Initiating at 15 seconds. Around the left goal line, feed to the backside. Had a man open. Ball falls loose. Less than 10 seconds. Well defended. Ball is loose, and we are at the half. And what a half it was. Our halftime score, Flagler 6, Florida Southern 6. Here to start the second half. Our score is all tied at 6. I am Ray Carnicelli. Follow me on X at Lax904. Another face-off violation. It's become an epidemic for Flagler right now. Backhanded shot, race to the end line. Florida Southern's there to pick it up. Saved by Nate Lear. Loose ball in front. Quite a scrum. Defensive stand on the Lear save. Long outlet pass. Dangerous pass. How did he catch it? Had it temporarily. Now it's checked away. Don't love that pass. And turnover. Anstead, covered by Lyles, working through that screen. There's a feed up top. Wish can't handle it. It's going the other way. 4-on-3 break for Flagler. Draws, hits the point man. One down low, time, space, shot, save! Simone with a beautiful save on an amazing scoring opportunity for Flagler on that 4-on-3 break, and Simone robs him. Flagler ran that fast break to perfection. Couldn't finish. High to high. And here comes the Mocs. Inside penetration, that's a crease violation. Delayed call as Flagler came up with it. Back to Lair. Long outlet pass toward the box. Douglas is there to pick it up. Little helter-skelter to start the second half, but Flagler has a defensive stop and the ball back on offense. There's McDonald. Back to Moore. Over to Tobias. To Douglas. Everyone gets a touch. There's Makuzis, and all the way around. McDonald to initiate the offense. Trying to work underneath. Off the screen for Moore. Well communicated by the Mocs. There's Douglas, covered by Cook. Plenty of time on the shot clock, approaching 20. Douglas draws. Tobias penetrate, heavy check, good contact by the Mocs. Physical defense caused that turnover. Going the other way. Cook putting in work, two-way player today. Long defensive stand where he was pressured. Now he's going to jog and set up the offense. They get to switch off the pole on Cook. Cook wheeling. Impressed with Cook today, number 0 in red. He's been a workhorse. Glasser Back up to Kent. Trying to force him outside of the hash. Gets a half a step. Trail check comes in, but he shoots, he scores! Once again, that sweep across the top. Glasser lets it rip through a check. There was contact. Beats Lair stick side. And the Mocs are back on top. A lot of success for the Mocs, just sweeping across the top, and Flagler not really looking to slide. I think Lair wanted that one back. He had that little international sign for "that's mine" as he patted himself on the chest. Stick side high on that sweeping pass, but it was a good shot through the check. Bateman gets it checked away, but right out of the box becomes Moore. Moore once again showing that lacrosse IQ as he was aware and alert as he picked up that ball as it was checked away from Bateman. So Moore controls. Oh, they ran the fake flip and faked each other out, but now Watson comes back with it. Back to Makuzis. Over to McDonald. Moore, he was ready. He was loaded, working it behind. Good ball movement by Flagler right now, and McDonald controls. Working off of that screen. McDonald looks to penetrate, rolls back to his right hand. Now back to his left. Now they got the defense spinning. Up top, there's Moore. Shot, save! Simone goes down and digs that one out. Beautiful save as Moore changed planes and had a nice shot. Tried to sneak it underneath him. Cook comes up with it. Oh, very alert. Quick pass into the offensive end. That comes Glasser. Had a goal last time down. Back to Cook. Brandon Grusholt is having a nice day today for Flagler. Even like his off-ball play. It's impressive. There's Anstead. Back up top to Kent. Ball is loose. 2-on-2 ground ball drill behind the cage. Flagler initially came up with it. Now it's loose once again. Defense needs to set up. Reset is Mocs come up with it. There's a shot off the mark. Freed up that left hand and goes wide. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Anstead. Check came in. See if it makes it across the midfield line. It does. There's the over and back call. So the Florida Southern player was there, uncontested, could have batted that one back, and he just fanned on it. So it's an over and back call, and Flagler has the possession down by 1. Moore controls. Tobias, he's got a little room, and that's a save by Simone once again. Tobias had to look in his stick to see if he still had it and lost a lot of angle while he did that, and Simone just stands tall and makes the save. Caleb Cook seems like he's on the field the entire game, number 0 in red, just up and down, playing offense and defense. He's got that dangerous left hand. Swarming Flagler defense. That's a push from behind, loose ball push. So Flagler has a chance to get the possession back and attempt to clear. So Gonzalez got taken down on that play. He's going to come off and regroup, dust himself off. 9 seconds to get it across. Just physical play by Moore. Runs through some body checks. Oh, the empty net as the goalie was out covering somebody, and Simone is impressive here in the second half. He's got at least 4 saves in the second half, and each one of them has been impressive. That one was an athletic play. Good ride by Flagler as they force the player out of bounds. There's the restart as Moore comes across the midfield line. A lot of energy here on both sidelines. In-state battle with Flagler representing Peach Belt Conference and Florida Southern representing the Sunshine State Conference. Nice little backdoor cut. Shot, score! Douglas with the goal. What an alert heads-up play to vision on that pass. So that was Makuzis on that assist. He just ran right into traffic as the slide came. Douglas did a nice job of curling. Strong finish, so we are tied up once again. So an extra man opportunity for Flagler. So it's free possession as the flag is down. Douglas on the short stick. Early help, drawing trouble, and here comes Griffin out of the box. Yep. There's Moore. Now he's got it. He's going to dodge on the pole. Drawing 2. There's a shot and a save. Simone says, please shoot like that every time. Easy work of it, but no risk there. It's going to give Flagler an extra man opportunity. Douglas is going to start with it. Here to the goalie's top left. Over to McDonald. Tobias. Got Reynolds down on the crease. Now replaced by Douglas. Skip pass to the backside. Makuza's shot. He launched it. They're going to say it's a save. It's a save, so that is a shot clock reset, and there's 34 seconds left in the man up. Boy, he had some heat on it. Got an extra ball on the field. Don't need that. McDonald goes and cleans that one up. Receives the ball. Penetrates to the inside. Shot, score! Just a little deception. Gave a little head fake like he was going to pass it. Got the defense sleeping and snuck underneath to the front. That was an impressive goal by Trace McDonald. Wow. Just so creative. Sometimes on the extra man, the defense just gets lulled, expecting them to work it around, pass it around, and just a little bit of a head fake and a strong finish, and the defense just got caught sleeping. That's a possession over to the Mocs. Isaiah Thomas was the wingman on the faceoff. Now he's going to dodge from X. Bateman leaning his shoulder into him. Couple of wing players battling. Nice play by Wish as he dodged out of trouble on the sideline. Over to Mr. Do-It-All, Caleb Cook. Glasser. There's Cook. He's got it in his right hand this time. Skip across, and it's caught off the rebound. Now it's deflected. Oh, what a great ground ball with speed. Gruschel comes up with that ground ball. Good ball movement by the Flagler Saints. Little hitch. Offsides. Called Flagler for offsides. Killed that offensive opportunity. Back on offense come the Mocs. Wish controls it as Florida Southern balances up their offense. Over to Cook. There's Glasser. Anstead. Frazie's going to have a run. That's Walton. Back to Glasser. There's the double team, and he shoots, and it's a save by Lair. Right in the stick, and it's a goal, number 14 on the goal. The rebound went right to Wish. Couldn't ask for a better rebound bounce. We won't call it a garbage goal. It's a recycling goal for Wish. So that offsides on one end, that unforced error on the offsides results in a possession for the Mocs, and they pay it off. Tied up at 8. 2:03 remaining in the half. Another illegal procedure for Flagler. Both Matriga and Dowdy have had issues today. Possession, Robichaud. Here's Epley. Robichaud on the sweep. Switch off. They had help that time on that left-handed sweep. Heavy pressure. Shot goes wide. Backed up by Florida Southern. Anstead's going to bring it in with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Working that two-man game behind. They got the little big matchup behind, and now it's a shorty on shorty. They like Anstead on the short stick. Trying to work back underneath. There's a shot and a save by Lair. Flag down. Let's see what this flag is. .42 seconds on the game clock. So it's a 30-second penalty. Ben Burns going to serve that penalty. He was putting in some good work there on defense as he was caught covering the attackman, Grant Amstead. So an extra man opportunity for Florida Southern as we're tied at 8. That's the shot they were looking for, and it's a shot and a score. Guglielmo with the goal. Shot right through the defender. I'm guessing that Lair probably didn't see that. And that was just a great job by 26 to shoot around his defender on that man-up opportunity. So Guglielmo gets Florida Southern back up on top. We saw Flagler have to serve a time-serving penalty for the violations in the first half. They're on 2 right now. 16 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. And Chiz comes up with it. They like him attacking. He's got a goal on the day already. Nice check. Ball is loose. Blake Gonzalez puts the ball on the ground to thwart any scoring opportunity for Florida Southern here at the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, our score is Florida Southern 9, Flagler 8. Nine to 8 is our score as we enter the fourth quarter. Florida Southern on top. Trouble on the ground ball for Flagler, and Florida Southern comes up with it. A lot of discussion whether that Florida Southern faceoff man jumped early, but the refs didn't see it the same way as the entire team and coaching staff in yellow. Robichaud, they're overplaying that left hand. He's got a cannon. Heavy pressure from Flagler. They're putting the ball on the ground. Now there's a flag down. Two flags. See if it's on the same player or multiple players. Two men down. Flagler needs to call somebody off. They're two men down. Two different penalties. So it was a 1 minute and a 30-second. Two separate penalties on two separate players. Oh. Okay, so that changes things. So it's on the same player, so he's going to be down for a minute and a half. It's on the same player. So I think we've got this settled. We've got one Flagler player in the penalty box, and Florida Southern's going to have an extra man opportunity. All right. Let's play lacrosse. Anstead over to Cook. Back behind to Robichaud. Working that 1-4-1 now with Robichaud behind the goal. Looking for Robichaud on the backdoor sneak. There he comes to the goal line. Back up top. To Anstead. Looking for that skip pass now. Rotating through, shot. Didn't make it to the cage. Grusholt comes up with the ground ball. Long looping outlet pass. Oh, and he reels it in. Great catch. Watson with a nice catch. 28 seconds on the penalty. Douglas finds Tobias. Good communication from Tobias. Great defense on the man down. Tobias just outruns those checks. Back up top to Moore. .23 on the shot clock. Evans is basically shutting off Makuzis. That's why we're not calling his name. There's a shot and a score. Douglas goes 5-hole, and that's a goal. Simone was disputing whether it actually went in or not. Douglas low to low with that worm burner. Just snuck it past Simone. He's still disputing whether it went in or not. The referees, the fans, and everyone in gold thought it went in. Simone's the only one who didn't. Boy, he's had a heck of a half. We are back tied at 9. Loose ball hold against Florida Southern. So it's going to be a Flagler ball. The goal scorer, Douglas, comes up with it. Griffin Moore working that left alley. Help comes early. Trying to spin it to the backside. Shot, score! Trace McDonald with the little head fake. Gave him a little nod down low. The goalie went down, the ball went up, and Trace McDonald gives Flagler the lead. McDonald has had just a couple of really pretty goals with just some deception mixed in. We saw him on the man up earlier where he did a little bit of a head fake and a fake pass and then slipped underneath on the man up. And that time, one-on-one with the goalie, gave him a little something and shot it past the goalie, Simone. So 2 quick goals for Flagler puts the Saints back on top. A lot of contact there on the wing, but the Mocs come up with it. Good ball movement. Saved by Lair. Another flag down, another flag against Flagler. So an extra man opportunity for Florida Southern. Starting with the ball, that's Walton. Guglielmo. Glasser over to Cook. Now they're in a 3-3. They were in the 1-4-1 last man up. Got to watch that lefty. Robichaud, he is dangerous. Posted up on that back pipe. Keep an eye on 10. There's Cook. He's got a little bit of room. Shot and a score. Guglielmo with the goal. Assist by Robichaud. Back tied at 10 with 9:22 to go. Save by Simone. Riding it back. Flagler comes up with it. Boy, what was a great save one-on-one by Simone. Quick restart by Flagler. That's Burton. Back to Shaw. Douglas and Tobias and Moore. Here comes Griffin Moore. He's got the shorty this time. They've been polling him most of the day. Working it over to McDonald. Working through that screen. Back to X. Backside feed. Wasn't there. Ball is loose. Flagler had it momentarily, and they come back up with it. Unsettled situation. They've got Tobias out of the box. Tobias running free. He's uncovered momentarily. Now he's going to power to the front. Loses his footing. They're going to call that a shot, so it's going to be Flagler ball. 31 seconds on the shot clock. Through traffic, Tobias. 23 on the shot clock. Switching. Shot off the pipe. That's still a shot. That was Griffin Moore with the shot off the crossbar on the shot clock reset. 10-10 is our score. Just under 8 minutes remaining in regulation. Douglas. Good patience by Douglas. Back to McDonald. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. They had that 60-second reset. Now here goes Tobias. Outrunning through traffic, drawing. Back to Moore. Now we're at 10 seconds on the shot clock. Loses his footing. He's still got the ball, though. 4 seconds. Shot, score! 1 second on the shot clock. Dings the pipe. Pays it off, and the crowd and the bench erupts. Griffin Moore, wow. Got knocked off his feet, kept cradling, got back on his feet, recognized the short shot clock, and stung it off the post. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. Elite. That was an elite play. See if Flagler can carry this momentum. It's been such a back-and-forth game, and face-offs have been back and forth as well. Ball goes up into the night sky. Still loose. And Florida Southern comes up with it. That's Wish. Nice ground ball by Wish. He gets the ball back. Guglielmo. Here comes Epley. He's going to have a run down that right alley. Trying to get to that right hand. Guglielmo had an impressive game so far today. Shooting shot just off the mark. Powerful players, number 26. Back behind the goal, that's Anstead. Robichaud, overhead check, takeaway. Gruschel has had a game today. Still got 10 seconds to get it across. Looping pass to Douglas. Wow, when he first threw that pass, I thought it was a little too risky, but he floated it right in there with precision. Ball's back behind. McCuzis. Over to Moore. Both Moore brothers have goals on the day. Here's Tobias. McCuzis. Been paying him a lot of attention today. McDonald, shot just wide. So dangerous on that left-handed sweep, shooting across to the far side, goes out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock as McCuzis looking for the quick restart. Delayed penalty. Shot off the post. Still live ball. Now it goes out of bounds, so an extra man opportunity for Flagler. It was off ball. I didn't see what it was. There it is. Looks like interference. Slash. 1 minute slashing penalty. So Flagler's got a 1-goal lead with 4:35 to go and a 1 minute extra man opportunity. Interference. Okay, I saw the hand signal at first, and I said interference, and these old eyes from midfield saw it. So it's a 30-second interference penalty. There's Tobias working the top of the 1-4-1. Back to McDonald. There's a skip pass to the backside. Tobias couldn't handle it. That'll stay in bounds. It'll be contested, though. Oh, he set him. How did they not call that? So the penalty is released, and it is a scramble. Flagler came up with it initially, but somehow they just decided to throw it down in the corner. But there's McDonald. Throws the check, and it's going to stay with Flagler. Trace McDonald, with just a hustle play down in the corner, earns Flagler the possession back. And we've got a timeout. Florida Southern with 3:52 to go. Flagler has the ball, and they're on top by 1. What a night of lacrosse here in St. Augustine, Florida. Our score is Flagler College 11, Florida Southern 10. Flagler has the ball. 3:52 remaining in the game. The third-year program led by Brian Duncan. Off to a 3-1 start this season. Can they hold on? They're playing with the energy and desire, but this is a talented, well-coached Marty Ward Florida Southern team. Known both of these coaches for a long time, and they are passionate, have given so much to the game, and you could see the players play like their coaches right now. It is intense. McCuzis back up top to Tobias, to McDonald. Skip pass to the backside, McCuzis. Feed to the crease. Tobias score! McCuzis to Tobias! And Flagler's got a 2-goal lead. Tobias popped on the crease. McCuzis, long and rangy, went up and got that pass and redirected it right in front of the goal. Tobias wheels, shoots, and scores. 3:34 to go. Flagler up 12-10. Wow. Boy, these two guys at the face-off spot have battled all day. Actually, Flagler's gone back and forth between Matrega and Dowdy. It's Dowdy this time. And Chiz in red has been a phenomenal offensive weapon once he does get the ball. And there's Chiz with the ball, comes up with it. Don't look for him to hustle off. Now he does. There's Walton. Walton gets inside. Saved by Lair. No, it goes in. Deflected. Walton took the inside lane and looked like Lair had that near post, and it deflected. I'm not sure if it went off his stick or a player, but it ended up trickling past the goal line. How quick was that? Can't sleep on these two teams. Dowdy and Chiz. Flagler in their average Joe's gold uniforms. Florida Southern in red. That's Frazee comes up with it. These critical face-offs here going the way of Florida Southern. Anstead, covered by Ethan Lyles. Epley. Epley controls, overplaying that right hand. Little bit of a hitch, roll back to the top. 34 on the shot clock. Cook, the two-way player, trying to get that left hand free, feeds it up center. Back to Cook. 20 on the shot clock. There's a shot and a score. Walton powers it past Lair, and we are tied back up with 2:04 to go. So Flagler had the 2-goal lead and then make it take it Lacrosse for Florida Southern. Dowdy back out there for the face-off against number 3 in red, Chiz. Jacob Chiz from Baldwinsville, New York. The sophomore. Flagler comes up with it. See if they call the timeout. Would have liked to seen a timeout there if he did have possession in the box. But here comes Florida Southern. Feed to the middle. Chiz takes a hit, shot, score! Don't call him a Fogo. I mentioned it a little while ago. He is an offensive threat. They're in no hurry to take Chiz off. And Florida Southern takes a late lead with 1:43 to go. And look at Chiz. He's back out there. Impressed with number 3. Now Matrega's back out there to try to slow down Chiz. Matriga comes up with it. Over to Douglas. Oh, backdoor cut. Matriga. He beat his man on that backdoor after the faceoff win, but they want to get the offensive specialists on with 1:23 to go. Tobias and Moore, 55-5. Griffin Moore got the shorty. They're early to come. Working it back through X. Tobias to McDonald. Likes that left-handed sweep. Dangerous to get under, too. Tobias lets it go, and it's wide. There to back it up is Luke Burton. 51 seconds, 33 on the shot clock. Griffin Moore. Cross to McDonald. McDonald backside shot, score! McDonald to Luke Burton. Boy, McDonald just wows me with his vision and his lacrosse IQ. Draws so much attention, and he finds Burton for the layup on the back post. And we are tied back up, 13-13 with 39 seconds to go. Turn off the shot clock. Let these face-off guys battle. We saw Dowdy struggle the last few face-offs, and then the prior one, they brought Matrega back in, and he won it, getting that key possession. So it comes down to Chiz versus Matrega at the face-off spot. The intensity, the tension's palpable here in St. Augustine, Florida. There's Matrega with the clamp. Chiz battling. They're going to call Flagler on the push or hold. Either way, it's red ball. Thomas. Timeout. Timeout, Florida Southern. So they're going to take some time. 25 seconds to go. Tied at 13. Mock's ball. We'll be back in a moment. .25 seconds to go. Tied at 13 here in St. Augustine. The Florida Southern Mocs, coached by Marty Ward. The Flagler Saints, coached by Brian Duncan. Great crowd here, great environment. The nation's oldest sport being played in the nation's oldest city. And we have a thriller. Florida Southern has the ball. Caleb Cook. He is a dynamic player. He's been up and down the field playing both ends. Likes to get topside on the left hand. That's Cook. Back to Amstead. Back out top to Wish. Over to Cook. Cook's going to have a run. 7 seconds. Shot. Wide. 4 seconds to go. Wish got to that left hand. Couldn't get it on frame. Flagler's going to call a timeout. They've got one to burn here. Why not reset? Talk about how they want to pressure the feeder. 4.2 seconds to go. Florida Southern ball. I expect one pass up top to shoot through some screens. See how much pressure Flagler puts on the ball, and everyone else will probably be face guarding. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., you can listen worldwide at 1010XL.com or the free 1010XL app. Or if you're in the North Florida area, FM 92.5 AM 1010. It's This Week in North Florida Lacrosse. I'm your host, Ray Carnicelli, at Lax904 on X. We're going to have Coach Duncan on. We're going to have Coach John Galloway, the JU Dolphins, on. A couple of high school coaches. We'll certainly be talking about this thrilling game. All of the Division 1, 2, and 3 matchups. Listen worldwide, 1010XL. Follow me on Twitter at Lax904. Nate Lair, number 10 in gold, jogs back into his crease. Starting with the ball is Grant Anstead. They're going to put big Blake Gonzalez right in front of him to try to disrupt him. We'll see if he tries a dodge or a quick feed up top. He's going to take a run at it. Anstead. Feed, shot saved by Lair. Not much on that shot. And we are headed to overtime. Free lacrosse, bonus lacrosse here in St. Augustine. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Don't go away. We are back in St. Augustine, Florida. It's Flagler and Florida Southern headed to overtime. It's free lacrosse, tied up at 13. Wow, what a game it's been. Matrega back out there for Flagler. Jacob Chiz, 3 in red. He's been dynamic. Can't say enough about his efforts. Couple of goals on the day. He may be a face-off guy, but don't call him a Fogo. On the near side wing, we've got Douglas in gold. Joe Bucksbaum in red. John Kersey with the pole on the other side in gold. Doug Skoblik in red. Excuse me, that's Jack Frazee. Matrega, number 27 in gold. And Jacob Chiz. Going gold. It's going gold. Douglas. See if they call another timeout. There it is. Known Coach Duncan a long time. He's got something up his sleeve here. What a key face-off. Matrega comes in here at the end of quarter number 4 and into overtime. Wins the last 3 face-offs to even give Flagler a chance. It's been a back-and-forth game. The goalie play, we'll talk about that. A lot more action for Michael Simone. He's had quite a day. He's got 13 saves on 13 goals against, 50%, but he has made some dynamic saves. And then at the other end, Nate Lair with 8 saves. Will there be any more saves in this game? Flagler has the ball. They've got the offensive weapons. So many offensive weapons for Flagler. Still in the huddle. We'll see who comes out of it. 5 and 15 in gold. The Moore brothers from Winter Park, Florida, they have a knack for thrilling goals. Keep an eye on 5 and 15. See who comes out of this huddle. Will it be Makuzis? Will it be Douglas? Trace McDonald? Nice day today by Luke Burton as well, number 26. So we've got Burton behind the cage, Tobias on the crease. Both Moore brothers. Oh, nope. It's going to be Griffin. Just a last-minute pep talk from Big Brother. Starting on the far side is Trace McDonald. Covered by Fitzgerald. Back up to the freshman Moore. He's got the shorty. Back to Makuzis. Everybody gets a touch. Here's the matchup on the short stick. Clearing through. Rolls back. Up to Makuzis. McDonald draws 3. Feeds down low. Douglas couldn't handle it. 3 players collapsed on McDonald, and Douglas couldn't make the grab. And now here comes an odd man rush. Upfield. Flagler 4 on 3. Shot score. Game over. Wish with the goal. Wish ends it in thrilling fashion. Flagler had an opportunity at the other end, but the poise of the Florida Southern defense, clearing it on the odd man rush. One fast pass to the point man. Wish scores, and it's jubilation for the visitors in red. Flagler College has nothing to hang their hats at, but they tasted victory today, and they just couldn't bring it home. What a game. Got to give a lot of credit to both teams all around. 2 well-coached teams, 2 intense coaches, and the players played like these coaches. I've known Marty Ward and Brian Duncan for a long time, and you could see the result of their hard work. Both of these teams battled. So in overtime, our final score from St. Augustine, Florida, the Florida Southern Mocs 14, the Flagler Saints 13. I'm Ray Carnicelli. Follow me on X at Lax904. Have a great night.